人に限界などない。あ、フルパワーだ。
確かこの近くのはずなんだけど。
地球は俺が守ってみせる。
All right, everybody, we're hopping into another video here with STR Future Carnival Gohan. There he is, guys. Fantastic release. One of the best releases they have ever done in Dokkan now. Some people, I think, are overrating him a little bit in slot 1. I just want to get that out right away. You know, 150k defense here, even with 60% damage reduction, isn't the best in the world. But we can put him in slot 2 pretty comfortably because we have this unit right here. On this team, both this guy and Trunks are going to sit really comfortably in slot 2 for the first couple turns of the fight. And then if you happen to get to, you know, turn 5 for this guy because we got him on turn 1, then we get that domain active. Maybe we can fuse with these guys, and we're going to start doing some crazy damage for this guy. So let's go ahead, without further ado, and start jumping in here. We can go ahead and turn the other intros off. We can skip those for now. Let's grab all of these orbs for Vegeta and Goku. We can then grab... let's see, these for Gohan, that'll be perfect, and then we can grab the 5 orbs with Bulma right here, or we could do these. Let's do these, though. Let's save the int orbs for next turn for Vegeta and Trunks, and there we go. So now we're at a 24 key super attack. STR Gohan is very powerful, and one of the best things about him is that he has a ton of ki in his passive. I love that. I love whenever units come out and they are just overflowing with ki. Assuming that they don't have, like, weird restrictions like LR STR Cooler, who you actually don't want him to have a ton of keys sometimes, because you actually want to get his 12 keys, because that's what actually gives him defense. There are times, actually, where I found that LR STR Cooler actually has way too much key. I'm like, bro, let's chillax, you know. So I do want you to get some 12 keys out here, buddy. But luckily, Gohan, that is not the case. I actually want Gohan to be overflowing with key. After we get into his, not standby, after his domain becomes active on turn 5, he will be doing guaranteed crits at 24 key. Which is insane. And then also in his passive, he gets, at 18 key, he gets a guaranteed additional attack. There's a high chance. That's a 50% chance of being a super attack. And then at 20 key, which is only 2 more, which is, you know, pretty easy, he gets a guaranteed additional super attack. So this guy, on the regular, is going to be shooting out at least 2 super attacks, if not 3 or 4. Because, you know, as you're doing more attacks, right, even if they're normal attacks, those roll your chance to get your hidden potential attack, which means that you're just going to be supering constantly with this guy, so, or at least attacking constantly, which again is good because he actually does build up 5 key and 100% attack and defense with each attack that he does, so including normal attacks. So we love to see that. This guy, it just, a lot of care and thought went into this guy's design, and we love to see that. You know, we don't like to see units like STR Mai or even this STR Trunks and you know, physical physical Zamasu, where you look at them and it's like, what were they thinking? Like, it's just, like, not a lot of thought in mind with them, you know, like, why doesn't Zamasu's dodge chance stack, and, like, why is it as low as it is, and, you know, STR Mai, why does her, you know, damage reduction work the way it does? I don't know. There's just some things that you can look at some characters and point out and just go, like, what were they thinking? Like, what were they thinking with this, you know? Whereas I look at Future Gohan and I'm like, yeah, this makes sense. Like, everything about him just makes sense. It doesn't make you play any weird ways. Like, it's just very plain what you're supposed to do with this guy. And it's, you know, get him built up and have him do a ton of damage. Like, that is what he is meant to do. So here on turn 5, you know, he's going to activate his domain, City Future Rainy. He will change int key spheres to STR, which makes it even easier for him to get his, you know, his 24 key. So it's just like he's going to be doing triple attacks, guaranteed crits. He's just going to be looking amazing. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And, you know, you look at physical Trunks, right? And he's okay. He's not the best in the world. He's not the worst in the world. He's okay. And then you look at this guy and you're like, oh, like we can clearly tell where the dev time went into. I mean, physical Trunks is good, right? Like, he's good. He's good. He's good. But he's not surviving super attacks like this guy is on the regular. This guy, you put him in slot 2, he's not taking damage. Like, I'm pretty sure there is no boss in the game at any point in this guy's life cycle where he's taking damage post-super attack in, like, slot 2, right? So, because he'll have 40% damage reduction at minimum. and then he'll have like a good solid chunk of defense. So, whereas Trunks, there are going to be times where even in his ideal situation, he will run out of what's the word I'm looking for? He will get caught. Like he can get caught. So, all right, let's grab these STR orbs. Then we can grab the int orbs right here for these guys. Then we can grab Bulma's support, and Bulma will get us the extra key that we need. I guess let's do this and drop down those AGL key spheres. There we go. Very good. All right, so next turn, we're going to activate the domain, and upon activating the domain, we get a 30% damage increase to extreme class enemies. So that's going to be pretty good. If you didn't think that we were going quickly through this event before, here in about, I don't know, 45 seconds, we're going to be just clearing through this thing. Okay, my cord just randomly disconnected, despite me not moving my phone at all. All right, we're back, it seems. Let me resync the audio. This might do some weird things, so I'll mute it real quick. All right, there we go. All right, there's the super attack. They take it. Only 16k. Very good from them. We haven't taken any damage, which is kind of bad, because next turn, the blue Goku and Vegeta on that rotation, their guard will be off. So they could get caught next turn. That tends to be an issue for me in the fight running these guys, is that occasionally you'll get to that physical Shenron or physical Sin Shenron phase and you won't be able to fuse with them, and that is an issue. Now, if we're still up against AGL Sin, we should be fine because this guy's AoEs don't hit very hard. So as long as we can avoid them getting super attacked, we should be fine. But if we're going into that no, we're fine here. We're fine, because we'll have Future Gohan, we'll have his domain up. Also, if Future Gohan wasn't busted enough, he'll have his active skill as well. That can be activated as soon as you get his domain up, which is, you know, on turn 5. So here we go, we have his domain activated here, and now we have access to his active skill. So we can go ahead and use that if we want to. Might as well, I mean, no reason not to. Or we could save it until we're up against the, until we're up against Physical Sin. We should actually do that. Okay, let me grab these AGL orbs for these guys right here. They do have their dodge chance in slot 1 still, so this is the safest place to put them. I can grab these orbs with Gohan. Again, now that his domain is activated, he is at a guaranteed crit because he's at 24 key, and then he also still has his additionals. So he has at least 1 additional guaranteed, 1 has a 50% chance to be a super attack, and then we could get the hidden potential as well. So needless to say, Future Gohan is probably going to be wiping away this AGL Sin Shenron's health bar. Like, you know, we'll see, you know, if this guy's able to, you know, keep up. But something tells me Bulma's support is up. You know, he has his full, you know, he has like a ton of links active here. We're pretty much fully built up at a 10 million attack stat. This is a guaranteed crit, by the way. So even though it's only a 10 million attack stat, this is a guaranteed crit. He has a 50% chance to do another one. We only got a normal, but that's going to actually be enough to finish off AGL Sin. And then, by the way, we were just doing a flat 30% more damage to these guys because the domain is activated now. So that is good. That is really, really, really good. All right, now we're kind of in a pickle because we got the Physical Sin, and this Trunks hasn't gotten any build-up, so he's in a really bad spot. These guys are okay. We have their active skill, but then these guys are also in a pickle. So let's go ahead and play this. Or actually, let's just skip it. We'll turn the skips on. Okay. Let's go ahead and skip that. There we go. Yeah, thanks, Trunks. I appreciate you. What do we want to do? That is the friend. Do they have dodge on them? They do. They're actually full dodge. Okay, that makes me a little bit happier here. Where do we think Sin is supering? He's doing 2 AoEs at the beginning. So we could... Well, let's put Vegeta and Trunks there. I was going to say we could put Trunks there, but I think this is the safer play. Yeah, let's do this. Now, listen, these guys are going to take damage. This is a weakness of this team, and that these 2 characters right now are both kind of fish. This guy hasn't gotten to build up. We floated him, and sadly, we got to this part of the fight too quickly. So, again, he hasn't been able to build up. And then this unit, they weren't able to fuse here. So, listen, both of them are in a really, really bad spot. So, let's just hope that we can get through this turn right here. And we'll be fine. You know, we're at 743k HP, but that could be taken down very quickly, as you see there. Hopefully they dodge. They do not. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Yeah, here comes another one. He's going to take another 270. Hopefully they dodge. They do. Okay. If we take a super attack, we're dead. So that is unfortunate. Again, Tech Trunks not being able to build up at all is really, really bad. We got him in a really bad spot, getting him in slot 7. That's actually, like, the worst place we could have gotten Trunks on this rotation. And then I also needed to float him off, so it did not work out for this guy. I probably could have played these rotations a little bit better, but I don't know. It was just one of those things where we moved a little bit too quickly through the fight, and it kind of screwed us, so... I think we're dead here. Vegeta and Trunks, they're not taking this for double digits, so I will cut and come back against the physical Shenron phase. We'll be right back. While they did tank that almost for double digits. That's pretty good. All right, we're getting back in here against physical SYN Shenron. All right, things have been going pretty well in this run, and we do have the domain activated. I believe the blue Goku and Vegeta can fuse here, or they still have their intro buff up. I can't remember. If they can't fuse, then this is the one that still has their intro buff up. Okay, that's good. That's great. We can leave them in slot 1. We can also fire off Future Gohan's active skill here. So what this is going to do is give us 5 ki and a 20% multiplicative defense buff for the rest of battles. So you can see that his defense right here is at 3... Oh, my bad. 344, 458, multiplied by 1.2. He's going to be at about 413,000 defense here, post-active skill. So let's go ahead and use this here and just, see how much damage it does. It is also going to be a guaranteed crit because we're at 24 ki, but also, I mean, we're just starting the turn at 24 ki, which is always nice. You know, it's going to give him 5 ki here, but you guys let me know if you think he needs that 5 ki or not. That was a solid chunk of damage there. Oh, by the way, everybody on this rotation is doing 30% more damage than usual because of this guy's active skills. So let's go ahead and put him there. We can put them in slot 2 again. They are still guarding. They're also going to be doing a lot more damage in slot 2, so we can take advantage of that. And then I guess let's save those STR orbs next turn for Bulma, and let's grab maybe these instead. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I mean, Future Gohan's not getting supered in slot 1, so we can put him there. Even if he was getting super attacked on this turn, I would feel pretty... Oh, they're not guarding. They're not guarding. Oh, goodness. I thought they were. I must have gotten them on turn 1, and then floated them off on turn 3, and so they still can't fuse until turn 7. Oh, no, that's bad. All right, Future Gohan, listen, buddy. I'm gonna need a quad super here. Listen, man. Listen, buddy, old pal, old guy. If you could give me a quad here. Okay, there's the triple. Go ahead and give me the quad, my guy. Oh man, I messed up. I thought they were still guarding. Okay, there's the quad. Now listen, on his own, we have done over half of SYN Shenron's health. Yeah, so that's good. If SYN wants to go ahead and super him, that would be fine. Okay, they get hit again. We can survive one more AoE, I think. Luckily, yeah. Okay, so we should be fine. Oh, goodness. Oh, they're going to get supered, aren't they? Is this the friend or is this mine? If this is mine, they have full dodge, and if we get supered, we could survive it. All right, there's an attack. They got several more in the chamber coming. But the issue with this unit is they really do not do damage. That's kind of their huge glaring flaw, is that their damage is really bad, even in slot 2 or 3. It's like they're going to launch off a ton of attacks here, but, listen, without any, crits or super effective or anything, these attack stats aren't super crazy. All right, there's a nice crit. All right, we got another attack. Sadly, I don't think these are giving us defense, right? These are only giving us attack. Isn't that, aren't they only stacking attack on their 12 keys? Isn't that correct? All right, that's really good. That might have just saved us the run, honestly. Now, it depends on what this next attack is. Okay, that is really good. Oh, they dodged the wrong ones. Oh no, they're going to take, 8 million damage here. Oh, 1.2. Listen, that is a weakness of this unit. People like to ignore this and say, they're really good, but, they like to ignore that. Let's hop back in one more time. Even though I do think we saw what we needed to see from Future Gohan, I would like to actually just get the win. One of these times, we will actually get to the end here and we'll have taken damage so that we can fuse with them. That was kind of bad. Now, the issue I think there was we actually started that turn with both of them in turn 1, both Blue Goku and Vegeta's in turn 1. So we got to float off one of them, and then we floated them off again. This one, whenever we floated them off on their second turn, which was turn 3, then now they came back on turn 6, and they still can't fuse unless you're under the HP threshold, because they can't fuse until turn 7. So that was kind of the unfortunate thing there. But give me one more second, we'll hop back in, we will get the win here. All right, so we're back, and I don't want to say that this is a guaranteed win or anything, but this guy, this is his first turn transform, so he has a 100% chance to dodge. We're about to transform them and use their active skill, which will be a 100% chance to dodge. No need to play it here. We can just go ahead and do it. Listen, I would play it if I thought we were going to get the KO, but we're not. So let's do that. Okay, so now we have 2 units on the rotation with a 100% chance to dodge. So let's go ahead and put, this guy in slot 1 right here. Let's grab these orbs. Or I guess we can just grab these. There we go. We can grab the tech orbs with this guy. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. And then we can get Bulma support at the end here. Perfect. Oh my goodness, look at all those orbs that opened up for us. Yeah, listen, this is the run, okay? This right here, this is the run. We might just kill him on this rotation, which would be unfortunate. But, it would just be the win. We've already seen that Future Gohan is that guy. Like, did you guys see how much damage he did alone to this guy the last time we had him on the video screen? Like, goodness, like, that guy was just hauling damage. Like, he was just bringing it in bucket loads. He's just getting it all over SYN, pouring it all over him, you know what I mean? Like, goodness, that guy was doing damage. Okay. Cool, so there we go. That's a 10 million into a 7 million, and we got, 80 more attacks coming on this turn, Like, this guy's going to do multiple attacks. Vegito Blue, the tech Vegito Blue, is going to do multiple attacks. Bulma's going to do multiple attacks. Like, listen, SYN Shenron, buddy, strap in. I know it's only turn 1 for you, but, dude, here, I got some gifts for you, You want to wipe me off the map? That's great, but here's what happens whenever I get here and we've taken some damage, and I can actually fuse into Vegito Blue whenever in a timely manner. We actually got really lucky that we took a ton of damage on some, on a super attack from somebody. I don't remember who it was. It might have been that STR Trunks. He might have taken a lot of damage, but somebody did. Somebody took a ton of damage from attacks, and I wasn't paying attention. I was watching a video over on the side, and I look over, and we're at, 40% HP, and I went, oh. It wasn't Vegeta and Trunks. It wasn't Blue Goku. I think it was that STR Trunks, I think is who it was. But I looked away anyway. I looked back, and here we are at, really low HP. I was like, oh. And I was like, that sucks. And I was like, oh, wait, no, that's really good. Okay, listen, Vegito Blue, you can relax a little bit, man. Yeah, listen, buddy. SYN Shenron, man, I don't know where you were going with this, but the good news also is that I have not used Future Gohan's active skill. So depending on what the rotation's looking like next turn, potentially we could get his active skill and just end the fight. So we'll see what things are looking like, and we will evaluate. Okay. That's some good damage by Bulma. I wish she would have triple supered. Alright, I don't think Vegeta and Trunks KO with their active skill. They have attacked a lot, though. I'm nervous. Like, I want to use this guy, but I don't know if he KOs. We do have his domain up. He is pretty built up. I'm going to pop this, and hopefully it doesn't KO. If it does, I will cut immediately, and I'll come back and try to play his instead. We'll see what happens. Let's just pop it. Do we KO? No, we don't. Okay, perfect. We can get the KO screen. Awesome. Well, here we go. Let me know what you guys thought about Future Gohan in this run. I thought he looked pretty good. I can't complain. I thought he himself looked great. We were just drugged down by the, by that Blue Goku and Vegeta not being able to fuse because, that is their biggest weakness that people like to ignore sometimes. So, anyway, let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'm going to catch you guys. Oh, wait. Before I do my complete outro, channel memberships are now live on the channel, so you can join and get access to the private Discord server for channel members. So consider that. It's not necessary at all, but I know some people had asked about a Discord server, and I didn't want to just open it to, general public because, I don't know, I feel like that's an invitation to disaster. So it's open to channel members. Feel free to join and come hang out. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to catch you guys next time.
いてんじゃねえぞ。お前の力はこんなもんじゃないだろう。